Okay, so this is kind of a take on the Squirmy Wormie or the Squirmito. This fly here, I've actually managed to tie it into two separate pieces, hoping that it'll be a little bit more durable than what the original pattern was. It seems like the original ones, they always break off on the tail. So what I've done is run this material all the way down the hook through a bead, and hoping that's going to give it a little bit more durability. The easiest way I've found to do this is to take and cut a little bevel into this squirmy wormy material, and then take a piece of thread or an old silicone leg, tie it right at the end, and then cut it right by the piece that you tie on, and then you can stick the small piece through the bead and then pull it all through in one shot, and it works pretty well. And then slide the bead up onto the hook. Okay, so once you've run this squirmy wormy material through the bead, slide it onto the hook after that. Slide everything forward to the eye of the hook. Take some 8/0 pink thread. I'm gonna start right here behind the bead. Get everything you can't use glue on this stuff, so kind of get everything fastened down good, and then we're gonna slowly work it all back. You got to get it bound down good so you can kind of keep everything in place, and don't worry about it, you can kind of tweak everything around. It's going to move a little bit on you at first, but once you kind of get it where it needs to be, it'll be okay. I'm kind of pulling this as I'm tying back on it. I'm going to kind of come back over everything here and manipulate everything back into place. I'll lay down a pretty good amount of thread wraps on this stuff just to keep it from moving around. It's a pretty funky material to work with. It does fish really well, though. That is the one thing I can say about it. It does catch fish. We're gonna do a bicolored worm here, so we're gonna use two different colors of this squirmy wormy material. I'll just kind of long cut this one for now. We go all the way back to the front of the hook here again with our thread. We're gonna tie in our second color here, which this one's an orange. You could do all pink, or you could do orange and pink. You could just kind of mess around with the colors to kind of figure out whatever colors you're trying to achieve or what you like. Same thing, you got to bind this stuff down pretty good. Once I've done that, I'm going to wrap this stuff, and you want to kind of let it seat itself, and then you want to stretch it tight as you're making these wraps forward. That way you get good coverage here. I kind of stretch it and then just let it back off a touch. Tie a couple of these, you get her down pretty quick. First few are a little funky. Capture our squirmy wormy material here. And you could leave it, just as is, like you're seeing it right now. I'm gonna throw just a little bit of pink dubbing on there just to give it a little bit more. So pink SLF shrimp. This will just hide the thread a little bit. Last thing to do here, lip finish. Cinch everything down good. And if you want, I try to kind of put a little angle on these so it ain't just blunt at the ends just to give it a little more. There you have it. Sink it fast, squirmy wormy.